Welcome back to Alabama Live. Typically, when getting your teen ready for college, you look at the standard costs for college, say tuition, the dorms, meal plans, books, things like that. But there are 7 unexpected costs that might creep up on you, and our good friend from Potential Magazine publisher Pam Mashburn is here, so we won't fall into those pitfalls as far as money goes. You know your stuff, ladies. So thank you so much for helping us out with this. And you know, it can make or break a college experience if you get into these financial problems.
Oh, right.
That
it can be a no-go. I know.
Absolutely.
It's a no-go for some families because 529 plans don't cover these kind of unexpected costs. So I thought I'd go through them. And some of them I think we probably both lived through. We'll see. But the first one is always fees. And that's just one of those ones that you don't think to ask. But like if you're a graphic design major, you're going to have some pretty high class fees, or architecture major. But then there's the other little ones like recreation fee, facility fee, you know, computer lab fee. So
they add up. They really do.
I mean, hundreds of dollars adding up. So that was one. The second one was travel. And this is really for, you know, even if you're commuting to Auburn University from here, that's an hour away. Those gas costs can get up there. But if they're going to be going to an out-of-state college, how much is that going to cost over the long haul? And if they're traveling by air, you know, they're going to want to come home on the holidays, hopefully. And so,
you're going to want them to. They might not want to.
And that's when it costs more money.
Absolutely.
So that's the second one. Third one, I know that we kind of mentioned on their books, but I am floored by the amount of cost for textbooks.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they start looking online for a better deal, or they go and get second-hand, third-hand, whatever, used books, because that's a way to cut back too. But it still adds up, just depending on what classes you're taking and what you have to have. Some classes you can get through without them, but most classes you're going to have that textbook.
Oh yeah, and they were saying that the textbook costs have risen 3 times the amount of inflation.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. So that'll add up fast. That's
okay,
number
here's
3.
the next one that we kind of know about. Parking fees, you know, getting your parking pass.
I got so many
tickets and towing.
Yeah.
And I was at Auburn not too long ago and got towed at the pita pit because I was parked in the bank parking. So it happens even to us parents visiting our kids.
Absolutely.
So take that into account because that's a couple $100 just for the towing.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, the 5th one is events. And this was something that we've experienced is, you know, tickets to sporting events. I always kind of thought it was like a $5 student pass. Well, no, it's not. It's a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Or going to formals, things like that. And you want them to enjoy that experience. But
it's all a part of it.
It is. But, you know, if they're going to a football game at Faulkner University or Auburn University, there's a big difference in cost.
Absolutely.
Get a job, son. And then the 6th one is, now this one we've talked about before, Greek life.
Yes, if that's something you want to do, and a lot of times it's a thing where you want to carry on the legacy of the family. It's something that you've always looked forward to doing. College won't be the same if you don't become a part of this organization or that organization.
And I'm pro-Greek. You know, they put study buddies there, and they really are invested in the success of your child.
It's a good thing, but it costs you.
Yeah, like at University of Alabama, it's 3 times the cost of like an Auburn University for Greek life. And different fraternities cost different amounts. You can find that information out ahead of time, and that may influence the decision of what college your child decides to go to. And then the 7th one, this is kind of little, but it does add up, and that's like, I'm calling it snacking.
Yeah.
Because it's going to the vending machine, which now takes debit cards.
Yes.
Who knew? And, you know, getting that pizza delivered and eating out and not going to, you know, the Walmart to pick up snacks.
Yeah, so anything aside from the meal plan, especially when you want to splurge every now and then, you might have a date or something.
Seems like a lot when they go on their own. What's with that?
I don't know. All of a sudden, they get real snacky. All right, so if they want to know more about that, or if they want to pick up Potential Magazine, tell us more about Potential and who is this meant for?
This is meant for parents and college-bound teenagers. It's getting ready for adulthood, so it's not just about college, but there's some other great articles in there and fashion articles. So, but potentialmagazine.com, if you can't find it anywhere you find parents and teens, is where we keep it here in the River region.
Yeah, we love to see this too, because it is an experience for them, for the student, but it's an experience for us too. So the more we know, the more we can help them out. This is such a cute picture.
Thanks. Well, we want everyone to reach their potential, and college isn't for everyone, and we know that. But we do want them to reach their potential, and we want to help parents help them.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. Great advice there. 7 of those pitfalls. Hopefully you can do some more homework and make sure you don't fall into those. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Tanya.
And we'll be